What's going on, everybody? We are back. It's your friend Will, doing a little early morning grinding here with a green-red deck from Twitter. We got a quick 2 wins with it, and we are now playing for Mythic, so I figured let's turn on the camera. Background noise be damned. We want to capture the moment if we make it here. And then if we can make it today, we'll have made it within the first week of the season, which is a big improvement from last season. Oh, we got a little Mythic end boss here. So playing this deck because we're pretty much only losing to mono blue with everything else, and it seemed to be pretty prevalent, so this is a bit of a slower draw, but I think we can keep it. If we find 1 or 2 lands, I think we'll be in a good spot. A little odd for our opponent to shock Hallowed Fountain to opt. They could be on Esper. No, okay. They're on Fog. Alright, so start getting damage in. Oh, hello. Do you want to see Mythic? Come on. Alright. Looks like our opponent's just digging here. Doubt they have Syncopate or anything like that, though it's certainly possible. Pose, fair enough. So we know that they're probably, we were playing with this build a little bit on stream yesterday, they probably only have the 4 fogs. They kept a card, so I have to assume it's lands. Wilderness Reclamation. Three or 5. See them have some more deposes here, maybe, or the fog. Yep. Lightning Strikes help. We have a lot of sideboard for this deck, but the Lightning Strikes, it gives a little bit of burst that we need. All right, so this should signal if they have another fog. We'll put them to the test, because if they don't... Oh, looks like they're going to take a turn here. And in the process, they'll get to dig another card or 2 deeper with Search. So they're doing this early enough, and we have enough experience with the Nexus deck to know that they don't necessarily have us locked here. That this is, they're basically just doing a fancy Explorer, trying to get another card closer to flipping Escanta, digging for a fog that maybe they didn't have, so the Nexus was the only play there. If they luck into another Nexus, then they get to do it all over again. Even more mana here, so... They used up their main phase mana, so we don't have a Krasis coming at us here. So they're pretty much on Nexus or Fog, or lose. Or I guess they could have some number of game 3s. Looks like they're on another Nexus. They found it. They saw, what, 4 or 5 cards? So, a little lucky, but not that unusual. Yep. Now, unfortunately, they get to flip the Search. And we probably do lose, so we had to fade them finding it there. Because they're going to get 3 activations on this Escanta. Yeah, let's go ahead and skip it. We know how this goes, we've done this enough. So we're going to bring in the Brontodons, Cindervines, Possibly the Banefires. I think we could take out Phoenix. On the play, I think we want to keep Goblin. Colossus we can probably take out. You know, maybe Banefire doesn't come in. Let's think about it. I can see taking out Phoenix though, because it's not haste damage. It's not that good. Bringing in Vivien. Something that we can tap out into. How good is the 3 damage from Lightning Strike? Is it better than Banefire? What if we did like Vivien, Banefire, Banefire, and kept a Phoenix? So we're going to do most of the damage off creatures before they start fogging. Typically they'll let us take them to 1. So maybe that's a reason to keep in. Some number of lightning strikes. On the play, I think I like it like this. And assuming we win this one, we can look at it again on the draw. This is a sick one. We can get a little clock down, and then we have Cindervines and Brontodon to interfere. I think we just want to get the Brontodon to play. Grows the Pelt Collector. Maybe they tap something here. Nope. Wow. Root snaring from 16 is a little unusual. I guess it depends on the context of their hand, though. Night of Autumn. In gain life mode. Do we double Cindervines here? I think so. Because even if they make their enchantment, they can't take a turn on us. And if they don't make their enchantment, or even, yeah, and if they do, they take 2 damage. And seems pretty good. Alright. Lots of under the Cindervines. On the draw, do we want to change anything? Phoenix maybe becomes a little bit worse in the draw. Warboss maybe becomes worse in the draw, but it does snowball really quickly. Maybe we do like 2 and 2. I just like the idea of having these as another way to burn them if we get them super low. So we have a little bit of small burn, a little bit of big burn. So we just want like anything reasonably aggressive. A little bit of interaction. Kind of feel like they mulliganed. I kind of feel like we have to keep this one. So depending on what they do here, we could potentially be getting in for 8 on turn 3. Okay. So we have them under a little bit of pressure. Typically they don't have any wrath at all. And if they do, it's in the form of Settle the Wreckage that Gruul Spellbreaker protects us from. Graces for 2 does not offer them very much protection. We might need this for face. And with this board, they were taking 6 no matter what. I'd rather get the creature off the board. They're binning to Fairy. Lyra Dawnbringer. So what do we have to do here? Get really wide. We're in a situation where, yeah, I think we have to get really wide this turn. But we're missing green sources that would enable us to do that. They are kind of in a position where they can't attack unless they have the backup of a fog in hand. If they do attack, it means they probably have fog. This is close to flipping. And we want insurance, I think, against their... So they block 4. They go to 16, they take 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Puts them down to 5, so it's not good enough. We need to wait another turn. This we can give it one more turn before we have to blow it up. Ooh. Now, if they have a Nexus in hand, they could just attack and take a turn. Yeah, so that looks like what they're about to do. So let's blow this up. Let's make it harder for them to keep going. Nope. Oh, do they just have like 3 Nexus? That's crazy. Didn't think about the Lyra. We could have kept in our crashes. So we should think about that if we come up against this deck again. Looks like we're getting a turn here. Not thrilled about it. A little stuck on lands these games too. Showing how much awkward, how awkward it can be as a 2-color deck, and how much easier it seems to be 3 colors in this format. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. We're actually frustratingly close after they've gained 15 life. But doesn't seem like there's anything we can do to... If we had drawn a land, we could have at least tried to make a play for Hellkite, kill Teferi, Hellkite gets to block, we get to buy ourselves one more turn. But bricking again on land costs us the game. That was close. Maybe we needed to mulligan that hand, but it seemed like it was reasonable. Leave that for now. It seemed really reasonable. That's disappointing to go 1-1 and then kind of The crashes seem pretty bad though because of the fogs, the +4 damage. But yeah, the other side of it with the Crisis, I kind of considered keeping it, but or Collision, Colossus. I mean, all right. So this we have to mulligan. Yikes. I guess we keep and hope we see some green creatures on top. Jeez. Alright, this might be a quick loss. Although if we just draw 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, we'll be fine. Yeah, 2-drop, please. No. Probably not the draw we wanted in any matchup, but especially mono blue. Seems hard. All right. No land problems this game. I guess we need to go to 5, regardless of the matchup, because we kept a hand where we need to draw red anyways. Oh, this actually might be good. They didn't leave up a counter spell. I wonder if we can get there now. Blocking out. They need to find Merfolk Tricksters. Consecutive. Oh, they capped. That's a bad sign. Alright, so they can Trickster here, and then they're permanently trading, but dive down. That works for us. Pelt Collector grows. We need to make a 5/5. So their draw was just all dudes with no counters, so this is actually maybe gonna work out for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can evolve one. So we want to go like this and let them evolve one. Yeah. So we go to 2. They just did on the swing back. 5, 10, 14. Yeah, they are. Alright, well that was a free one. Spell boss seems weakest. Or Warboss. Lava Coil seems reasonable. Just more interaction. Maybe we put this back in on the play. Because we can kind of we can race them. Yeah, so if they don't counter this card just seems hard for them to deal with. Or at least we'll have a little bit more of a beatdown draw this time. They want to retort the Growth Chamber Guardian. Oh, Surge Mirror. So the best way to do this is to make running 4s, I think. Can't block the Surge Mirror anyways. I think I'm okay losing the Surge Mirror to get the Phoenix into play here. Or losing the Growth Chamber Guardian. Annoying but fair. Well, there's a line here where we play Spellbreaker in haste mode. Depending on how they block. I think they'll most certainly block with the Surge Mirror though, so that's not very good. That sucks. Alright, well, we get to be on the play here. That game was definitely felt like one where if we were on the play, we would have been good. Do we want these lava coils? Feels like we maybe don't. I think we want to be interacting with them at instant speed. Forcing them to use mana on their turn. This hand is really asking for it, but I think we do have to keep. We have a fair amount of red sources in the deck. It's not like we're just running Rootbounds and Stompings. There's basic mountains too. Alright, and with Growth Chamber Guardian we get to establish a clock. Nice. Let's play around Trickster. Because promoting this to 4 next turn is going to be good. Blink of an eye. Okay. I think I like taking away their plan here. Alright, we're on 20. Now they have to attack. Or they lose their enchantment. Is it better to double strike the Djinn and keep them off drawing? So they block like that. This grows. Now if they ever tap out, they're just dead. And again, they have to put some stuff into play here. So we just want to play around Spell Pierces. Legit. Alright, so they lose. Alright. Fingers crossed on this one. Let's see it, Ichi. Appropriate wildcard gift. You're being so quiet, buddy. You're a quiet morning dog. Oh, hi, hi, hi. Ichi's had a long week. It's been raining. He's been going running. Yeah, it's tough stuff. Alright, this feels like a keep. Anything that lets us potentially curve into like a turn 3 Phoenix. We're gonna go against this deck again. Let's get our mana into play. That's a good draw. I think we just want to get wide though. Put this into haste mode. Start attacking. So if they tap out for something here, like the Djinn, you get to play Phoenix. The Pteramander. I guess we go to attack step and see if they flash in. No Trickster. Alright, let's just put this in 4/4 mode then, see if this draws a counter. So we miss out on 1 damage for the upside of maybe getting to resolve a second main phase Phoenix. They are only beating us down with 1/1s. All of our creatures are larger than that. This is a little concerning. Huh. They have main deck sleep. So now, yeah, again, I think they're in a situation where they have to tap out for some stuff, which means we get to probably play a Hellkite next turn. Nice that these things don't get spell pierced. We can apply pressure. So I think on the draw, did we decide we wanted the Lava Coils over the Warbosses? I mean, we've got Collision Colossus. Like, maybe we don't even... Is it possible we sideboard nothing? Brontodon's not especially good. Cannonade could be okay. Sweeping up some creatures. Like -1 Warboss, +1 Cannonade. The incidental damage from Cindervines doesn't seem very good. Vivien Reid seems slow. Especially on the draw. This could be a lot worse. We have colors. We have a clock, a semblance of a clock. We have a little bit of interaction. So we push for Lightning Strike on turn 2. Clear the way for Legion Warboss. I think if they trade here, we're fairly happy. If they go end of turn opt, we'll strike this so that they can't suit it up. This is not a wizard. Oh, I guess they could have had Essence Capture. Damn it. Oh, Quench. Okay. The Quench plan. I forgot that some lists were playing 1 or 2 of that. Alright, it's possible we are in trouble now. We're kind of in just cross our fingers and hope something resolves mode. Oh, well. It's pretty good for them. They get another draw, but this is a really big long-term problem. And they showed us that they didn't have a counterspell. Well. Nice animation. Yep, that was the one thing we kind of didn't want them to draw, I guess. Yeah, Surge Mirror. Chamber Guardian's nice because now it's ensuring that we're going to get to add 4 power to the board every turn. And we get to keep Lightning Strike up. I guess just in case they tap out at the end of their turn, but I doubt they're going to do something in the second main phase. Alright. Promoted. They just keep finding tricksters. It'll be trouble. Not really okay. That's the play, huh? Do this now. Make them blow the Storm Tamer. Because if we draw a deal 6 to a flyer, then we can kill that. Phoenix comes back. We just want to put Hellkite in beast mode here. This chump blocks all day. Don't want to risk losing the Hellkite. Because right now this is like our key to clearing the board and winning. Like next turn they can't make this play because then we can shoot it with the Hellkite. So yeah, we don't need to add this to the board. We want to have 4 mana plus 3. Alright, we have to play it slow from here. I wonder if they saw it playing out this way. I think the answer is no. They did not see it playing out this way. Okay. Alright, looks like we got him. Pretty good. And we are Mythic number... what? Somewhere in the hundreds, probably. Doesn't even tell you. 204. Cool. Awesome. Well, mission accomplished, and now we have to decide what we're going to do. Are we going to grind Mythic, or are we going to just play more best of 3 events, or maybe a mix of both? But at least the pressure is off. We made it. Best of 3 was an easier climb, along with the reduced number of clicks per level. So we got there in about a week faster than we did previously in best of 1. Felt pretty good. You know, it's a little bit hard making content that's YouTube and not streaming, because I can't just like play the same deck for 8 hours and grind it. I need to kind of switch it up. So I don't think that hurt us too much ultimately, but maybe it would have been best to just stick with Gates the entire way. I think I could have done it really quickly with Gates up until the last couple of days when Blue started picking up, but there was definitely that sweet spot where we were just like winning with Gates a ton.